Now, Polycab has been under pressure today, 20% down, 15,000 odd crore of market cap wiped out. We're going to try to break down what's happening and all you need to know with regard to the stock. So, Smriti, tell us what's exactly transpiring, what has the press release yesterday been like, and what's triggered this reaction?
Right. So Polycab had their 50 locations being searched by Income Tax Department on December 22, and yesterday the department came out with a release of what they found when the search happened. So they say that they have found incriminating evidence of unaccounted cash sales of 1,000 crores. That's what the department says. Other than that, they've also found evidence of unaccounted cash payments of over 400 crores by distributor for raw materials. So that means that distributors were buying raw material on behalf of the company. Then they also said that they found non-genuine expenses to the tune of 100 crores. So that's the couple of major numbers that Income Tax Department quoted in their release. That's where we stand. But what options do Polycab have from here on? How do they go from here?
Right. So the most important point here, Smriti, from a tax perspective, is to understand what happens in a search. A search is generally conducted when the tax authority has a reason to believe that there is undisclosed income. Now, what the tax authority thereafter has to do is document all the evidence where they found this undisclosed income. So that document is still awaited. Polycab will receive a copy of that document. But most importantly, going forward, what can Polycab do? So first off, the tax authority will reassess the last 6 years of their income tax returns. And based on the shortfall of tax, they will levy interest as well as a penalty.
Right.
Penalty is 50% of the tax plus interest on underreported income if it's underreported, and if it's misreported, it will be 200%. So it will be 2x of the tax plus the interest, which is going to be substantial.
And mind
if
you,
at all
there's
it
no
comes up.
demand notice as of now.
Absolutely.
This
So
is
there's
just claims being made by the Income Tax Department.
absolutely yes. What options do Polycab have? One is they'll file a writ petition if they believe that there was no reason for the tax authority to believe that there was undisclosed income. So that's point number one. But otherwise, once these 6 years assessments are completed, Polycab will go for an appeal with the CIT appeals, and that's where if the CIT appeal passes a negative order, they will have to provide for this tax.
Right.
Very likely that is when they will have to provide for the tax. So that's when the financial impact likely will come.
But that's in the future because
Yes.
we're at a very premature stage of things where there is no notice as of now. But how do you see market erosion happening, and what kind of demand would you expect? I mean, of course, there is usually a difference between the demand or the order that comes out later versus what the claims are made. But where do we stand on that?
Yeah, so when you look at the numbers, Smriti, they are largely within the 2,000 crore bracket, even when I combine all of them. You multiply that by 30%, which is typically the tax rate, multiply that by 3, given interest penalty, etc. It's nowhere close to that 15,000 crore mark, right? So the market erosion is largely, or the market cap erosion is largely due to a sentiment impact. And that's what we're seeing. And that's how we are viewing it, and that's how we are assessing it.
Right, but we'll keep tracking how this plays out, and we'll bring more details on this. Until then, stay tuned to NDTV Profit.